Welcome to our Friday live stream. This week in Cannabis News, powered by Dutchie. Each Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern, we deliver an overview of this week's cannabis news. It's quick, it's comprehensive, and it sends you into the weekend as a more informed cannabis professional, and it's all made possible by our friends at Dutchie. You can find and connect with the team there through our link in the show notes, and let's get to it. After many, many delays, Minnesota officially issued its first cannabis license to an outdoor grower in Pine County, HerbQuest LLC. Shout out to Jason Tarasek of Vicente for being right on top of the latest from Minnesota. The Congressional Research Service says its new spending bill would effectively prohibit hemp-derived cannabinoid products federally. The bill cleared a subcommittee but has not passed the full Appropriations Committee yet. Representative Andy Harris, a Maryland Republican, added language into the bill that he says would close the hemp loophole created by the 2018 Farm Bill. To Missouri, where advocates are planning a 2026 ballot measure that would unify state regulations around cannabis and hemp while also giving lawmakers greater leeway in adjusting state regulations. The 2022 ballot effort that legalized cannabis in the Show Me State amended the state's constitution, making it difficult for the legislature to tweak without an additional ballot campaign. The Texas Hemp Business Council said it collected nearly 150,000 signatures to urge Governor Greg Abbott to veto SB 3, which would ban intoxicating hemp THC products in the state. The group says that 47% of Republican primary voters oppose the ban, while only 37% support it. Meanwhile, a Republican pollster found that nearly 70% of Texas voters want hemp to remain legal. Governor Abbott has a deadline of Sunday to sign the bill or not. We will follow up on this next week. The founder of rolling paper brand Raw, Josh Kesselman, is the new owner of the once famous, now defunct cannabis publication, High Times. Kesselman, who announced his purchase on social media Tuesday morning, of course, told the Wall Street Journal that he plans to relaunch High Times as a print publication and website. Speaking of media and its journalism in 2025, Canadian firm Aurora denied 2 false stories published on investing.com this week. The first story, posted on Wednesday, claimed Aurora agreed to acquire MedLeaf Therapeutics, an Australian medical cannabis firm, for $215 million in cash and stock. Another story, published later on Wednesday, claimed Aurora entered into a strategic partnership with MediPharm GmbH to supply cannabis to the German medical market. Both stories are false, Aurora said in a pair of statements. Now, in a disclaimer below the stories on investing.com, they said the stories were written by AI trolling through SEC filings, but checked by a human editor. MJ Biz Daily also wrote its own story on the claim, but evidently neither publication reached out to Aurora for comment. This week, our official insights partner Lit Alerts shared the top 5 brands in Connecticut based on estimated units sold from January through May 2025. As you can see, the top 5 brands account for nearly 60% of sales during this period. And because we know you are asking, finally, the world's biggest gummy weighs in at 278 pounds. Oklahoma's Cosmic Brands unveiled what it says is the world's biggest THC gummy at a nonprofit fundraiser event on June 13th. The company said that it actually made 2 giant-sized gummies, one to keep as a monument and the other to dice up and sell for the fundraiser. There is no word on how much of a track-and-trace nightmare a 278-pound gummy would actually be. Thank you all for being here today. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Lit Alerts, for your partnership and exclusive insight. And especially thank you, Dutchie, for making this show possible each and every week. You can find all of these stories and much, much more on Cultivated.news. We'd love for you to follow us on LinkedIn, follow us on YouTube to stay connected on socials. Check back next Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, right here on This Week in Cannabis News, powered by Dutchie. Have a good and safe weekend.